It's Raider Nation's Central. Get him. Oh. It's Raider Nation Central. Yeah. Talking sports, that's what we do.
What up, y'all? Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Raider Rob here. You now tuned in to Raider Nation Central. That's right, where we talk about all things silver and black. Yo, got a good show for you guys today. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get my channel by the beginning of the season. I'm trying to get to the beginning of the season. 50 subscribers, man. Your boy working. I'm trying to grow this Raider Nation channel. Trying to build this community, man. So without further ado, we ain't gonna hold you up too long. Yo, I did not get to do the video last night. I wanted to, but definitely gonna get this content out just to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that showing support for them silver and black, all my Raiders, Raiderettes, out there in Allegiant. You know, I wish I could have been there, man, but wasn't able to get out there to the game, so who knows? Obviously, I'll try to make another one next year. Maybe try to get to a game this year. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, Arizona at Allegiant. Um, this was actually a good game. I did watch it. I will say I did watch it. I did check out and see what the team looked like before I did this highlight reaction. So we're just kind of just gonna talk about. I haven't seen the highlight reaction yet, or I haven't seen the highlight reel they put together yet, but we'll see what they talking about, man. For the most part though, without further ado, hey, just also trying to get to 50 subscribers, man. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to, I'm getting to 50 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, follow, like, comment, send this to another Raiders fan, man. I'll be doing a giveaway for Raiders flag that I got too. I get to 50, man, I'm doing a giveaway. All right, so let's get me to 50, man, and get this about 20 likes. See where we go from there. All right, but without further ado, let's go ahead and kick this off, man. See where we at.
We are set for the opening kickoff, the brand new lights. It's preseason, it's still an entertainment here in Allegiant Stadium, and we are underway with Devin Tompkins coming out with the kickoff across the 20, and he's got some space to the 30, and he's out of bounds on the cushion. His second year, the second-round pick last year on third down. Cardinals with a blitz. Cousins to Besh, and he snags it. Able to haul it in front of Will Johnson, the starting corner. It's a pickup of 10, and they move the sticks. In year number 2, fresh set of downs and a play action. Cousins, Michael Mayer across midfield, and they pick up 7 yards into Cardinal territory. Zaven Collins tracked him down. Tight ends in the game for Cousins. It's another run behind Linderbaum. It's a first down. It's a burst. And that is what everyone wanted to see last year from the number 6 overall pick. Well, didn't play last week, but on the other side, Cardinals took him at number 3 overall this year. Fresh set of downs. 37-year-old Cousins finds Tucker with space. And he's near the red zone. Will Johnson knocks him out of bounds. 10th play of the drive. 4.5 minutes into this opening quarter for Kirk Cousins. Tucker comes back to the football, hauled it in. Denzel Burke in his second year out of Ohio State. They got young corners here in Arizona. They like them in the outside. They drafted Michael Penix. Last year he did go 5-3 as a starter. On third down, fires to Mayer. He is open. Touchdown Raiders. What do you want to see on the opening drive of preseason?
Well, you're going to get a little pick, and you just watch the motion come in. And keep an eye on the tight end. He's going to be wide open in the flat. Nice rub by Tucker, and a really good throw by Kirk Cousins. That was just too easy.
Yeah, personnel groupings. Like you saw it, 11 personnel, 12 personnel. You just love what Clint Kubiak's doing.
Yo, that was a good play call right there to kind of have that rub route like that. Mayer was wide open. That was a good pass for Cousins. On that first drive, man, Kirk Cousins looked like a veteran quarterback. Didn't do anything to razzle-dazzle you. Saw what the defense gave him. And in preseason, I expected to be a little vanilla, right? I don't really expect a lot to come up from um, these defenses, right? For those of you that did watch the game and you seen how the Raiders defense played, I expected a little bit more. I'll be real honest, but yeah, Cousins looked clean to me, bro. I mean, just straight up, just from what I seen, he looked real clean. And for the most part, you kind of got to take it for what it's worth. So, wasn't bad. But this defense, whew, uh, let's see.
Play the game, Jason.
McBride not playing tonight. He is not one of those two tight ends that is on the field. The Michael Wilson makes the grab across the line.
Like, why is Jeremy Chin making that tackle? Like, why is Chin over there having to make that tackle? That would bother me. Like, there was nobody on him.
Finally shoved out of bounds by Jeremy Chin. A couple yards shy of the marker. Wilson quick, not letting the Raiders get set. Brissett, Wilson, first down, Arizona. Beat Eric Stokes to the outside, inside the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 17. 78 grabs. Tyler Algier coming over from the Falcons. He had been the battering mate for
Tyler Algier, who you signed in free agency, only one football.
2nd and 3. Algier cuts to the outside. The big man showing some speed. And
yeah, I want to go back to this play just a little bit. The angles we're taking to the running back that's why I'm glad this is good on tape. But you go back and you look at this, when you go back and you see this, man, our linebackers are taking bad angles right now. And that'll get cleaned up. I'm pretty sure Rob Leonard and them have been grilling them guys about making sure how they get to the running back, yo. Not being able to have the right angles right now is easily to clean up, but you don't want to go in the season just having poor angles at tackling. It will cost you. Right there, Algier, if you go back, I just rewound it. You go back and you look at watch Algier. He hit that corner, and it's daylight for him pretty much. You know, he was able to pick up like 7-8 yards or something like that, I think.
2nd and 3. Algier cuts to the outside. The big man showing some speed, and he picks up a first down.
Like, you can't get that up, bro. You got sucked in. You got to have outside containment because running backs are going to try to get to the outside. All right? They're going to try and get to the outside.
Into the red zone to the 14. It's a 7-yard scamper. On 2nd and 15, Brissett has some pressure rolled out. Got himself some space. It's a missed tackle inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line. Kendrick Bourne. He's been part of teams. He knows what it looks like and what's worked, what doesn't.
Great coverage.
Brissett to the end zone. Into double coverage. Touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. over the outstretched arms of Darian Porter. A 7-yard strike, and the Cardinals answer here in the first quarter.
Well, Porter was right there to make the play.
You just got to make the play.
I mean, that's really good coverage. It took a perfect throw and catch.
I mean, you talked about it, Rich. Just this whole entire group on the right side. See how they communicate? Everybody's got their man.
They knew.
Yo, I can't even say nothing about that because Porter was in position. I will say this. Chin getting the pressure, I would have thought helped, but man, Porter was right there, and good catch by Harrison back at the end zone. You got a veteran in Jacoby Brissett over there knowing how to be effective, and obviously found the receiver, bro. That was a hell of a route that Harrison got in the back of the end zone. Porter, man, was right there. You know, just a step, one or two, really just one step, and his extension. Pretty sure he would have been able to get that tip. But now we about to watch M-Doe. I'm going to tell you something I like about M-Doe, and I'm going to let this play out, and then we're going to go into dissecting his performance.
That was special, and they have said that has been the case as he faces his first 3rd down here in the preseason. He fires. It's caught by Jack Bash right at the marker. His 2nd grab of the game, and it's a first down. Give it to Laube, trying to foul a couple of blockers. Picks up about 8 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. His first game since the college football playoff 2 years ago when Tennessee lost to Ohio State. It's a Minshew dump down. Cody Linderberg wraps up.
Guys that could also play on special teams as well.
Former Notre Dame running back again getting the tote. And he drags Jackson out near the first down. Looks like he's got enough. Handoff to Algier, trying to pick his way. Hezekiah Massis came in to make the stop. Pick up about 5 yards on first down. Guys that have been part of Super Bowls as well. On third down, into the backfield. Love breaks a tackle. First down, Arizona. And the number 3 overall pick picks up 11 yards. Total touchdowns last year for Notre Dame. A new record for the school from South Bend. Minshew to the end zone. Simi Fehoko, touchdown. He had 1 catch last week. It was in the end zone. He's got 1 here, and touchdowns for Fehoko and back-to-back weeks for the Cardinals.
Yeah, this is on the rookie, Jermon McCoy. We're just talking about him. You get down here near the goal line, you've got to be able to be more physical. And watch Fehoko. He's the guy that was the more physical player at the end. It was a little bit of a push-off at the end.
Really talented.
Yo, that was just, and I'm looking at the completions. Look at that completion. 10 for 10. 81 yards, 2 tuds. Now, I know it's preseason. I don't want to make, a lot of critiques about the first preseason game. But 10 for 10, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. 10 for 10. They didn't drop a pass, he completed every pass. For that, that's something that I don't even care about what you're saying as far as preseason. That should not have happened. And when you go back and you look at the plays, receivers are just wide open. Wilson's a beast, right? Wilson's a beast. Wilson can play, right? But, not being able to get real pressure on the quarterback, not being able to stop Love, obviously, he had a big catch where he was wide open. Guys were just running wide open. That touchdown catch that McCoy gave up, I'm gonna give McCoy a pass, man. He hasn't played football in damn near 2 years. So, and he's a rookie, and you getting a taste of what it is to get up against that NFL competition, my dude. So, kudos. Don't worry about it. We definitely don't need to make sure we clean that up, bro, because that ain't it. That is not it. That is not it. Like 10 for 10, wicked. All right, so Rob Leonard, hopefully you already got them guys looking at film. I already know you got them guys looking at film, but yo, man, that's kind of hard to look at. When I seen that, I was like, wait, what? And to be honest, that was just the start of it. If y'all already know, they had already completed, I think, like, before they incomplete the pass, they had already completed like 16. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Let's just make sure we get that cleaned up, bro, because that's the one thing I think Raiders fans is anticipating, is that our defense is going to have to help carry us definitely to some wins. All right, so Raiders, y'all seen it. Y'all that was there, y'all know it too. Like, I don't know. Let's go.
Talented players, especially up front.
Kick off to Malik Benson, the rookie out of Oregon. His first chance in the silver and black to touch the football, and he is upended. Carson Shire, the rookie linebacker out of Iowa, with a violent hit. First and 10. We talked a lot in camp. Malik Benson certainly has had his presence felt. Solid. A penalty against Charles Grant, the left tackle. It's a play fake on first down. Down the field. What a strike to Benson. Oh, man, did he thread that between 3 defenders.
It's a laser. Saw that, Rich.
Really,
that's a laser.
I'll tell you what, it's a tight window as well, but you look at the good fake off of play action. He's going to head right downhill. He's going to get right back here, and he's very deliberate.
It's a great 5 penalties on the Raiders here in about a quarter and a half of football. It is a straight I formation for Washington to run behind, and he's into daylight. He gets a block. Mike Washington Jr. all the way down to the 12-yard line. He rips off a 56-yard run, and the block by Connor Hayward sprung him.
Yeah, you're going going to see the lead block, and then just watch the explosiveness once he gets through the line of scrimmage and once he gets up on the second level. Great quickness, great elusive, great stiff arm. He can be violent on those inside runs, excellent speed and big play potential when you get him in space.
Again, what do I say? See how his shoulders are always square. And so the defenders kind of bounce off because of this shoulders.
On the Cardinals. So instead it's second down and 15. Mendoza in the pocket again. He takes off with his legs. Mendoza takes a couple of hits, bounces off a couple of defenders. Play clock down to 3. Mendoza turns. Washington lowers the shoulder. He's got the first down. Washington Jr. got them into the red zone with the 53-yard run. A lot of things different, but wanting to get in the end zone, that's not different. Mendoza pumping, pressure, in trouble, and he's sacked. Walter Nolan back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 7. They put it in the end zone. Try and tie up this game. Mendoza, quick throw, low, and it's caught! The Mandalorian with his first Raider touchdown, and it goes to Jack Besh.
Here we go. Hell of a pass from Mendoza, man. They didn't show a lot in that drive, but in that drive though, he was very poised in the pocket. He did give up a sack. Also, that I'm gonna say the touchdown pass he threw was just a good ball, man. He made some good decent throws. I believe he played into the third, so I know he's not done after that. But I will say is that he made some good throws for a rookie, bro. He didn't go out there and just think the place up, right? He definitely made use of his opportunity, got good reps. Obviously is going to get some more. And yeah, man, straight up, I will say this. I am impressed with his performance to start. A lot for him to build on. Obviously did make some mistakes, but the way he talks, the way he carries himself, it makes me believe that he's going to definitely do everything he can to clean those up so he can get out there on that field. You know, Mendoza wants to start. He wants to be out there on the field. And that's something you want from your quarterback, but you also can tell he wants to go out there ready, knowing what is ahead of him and attacking it, right? Offensively, I think Kubiak and them are going to do well with this guy. He's going to do real well.
It's back-to-back handoffs. Oh, he shows the burst, too. Now, he saw the 50.
Bro, y'all, we got to work on, we got to make sure we practicing tackling through training camp this week. Because I think we play these guys week 1. I can't remember who our week 1 games against. But if you didn't know the stats, they already had over 100 yards on us rushing. Between Algier and Knight and Love. Tackle, man. Please tackle. You guys are just getting left in the wind. That tackling, man. You gotta tackle. Gotta be able to make a tackle. You know, and giving these guys the third down play that Love got, that was crazy, bro. What are we doing?
53-yard run by Mike Washington. Massis combines on the tackle for the Raiders.
Yep, I'm putting him in bubble wrap and see you September 13th. I mean, this is a special back.
He's going to be a fun back to watch.
Very special. And it also...
Fresh set of downs for the Cardinals coming out of the 2-minute warning. Back to Jeremiah Love, and he hops a defender. Oh, man, has he been impressive here in the first half. Jeremiah Love up to 58 yards here in this opening half for Arizona.
Yep.
Both teams out of timeouts. They're going right there. Back shoulder, touchdown.
Right at him again.
Jalen Brooks was big on the drive. A 6-yard score. Almost similar to the touchdown in the last drive to Fehoko.
Pretty much the same route.
And Arizona, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns here in their second preseason game.
Take me into mind of a quarterback. Why circle him? Why is that the guy to throw to, Rich?
Well, no one's been able to cover him so far.
Clint Kubiak was pretty direct with us right before halftime. Gosh, can we get a stop? And the answer is no on that. Bam Knight into the secondary, trading Stukes after a 12-yard run. We saw a lot of Jeremiah Love in the first half. Third overall pick, 58 yards on 11 carries.
You know, you start to get into this third quarter, you get a lot of guys who getting their first action on the NFL and got to get off blocks.
It is 4th and 2. Minshew back to the air, tight coverage. Fehoko made the grab, and it is a first down. He's in his 6th year out of Stanford. Minshew with pressure, and he's sacked. Patrick Johnson showing up a little bit, both in special teams and on defense, and it'll be 4th down.
Wow, it's just a big effort sack by Johnson. He gets up and redirects, and it's all effort. That's one thing you cannot teach is effort. He gets up, and watch him.
Trying to get the full leg into this one. And that is perfect. So Ryland, career long, 58, just 2 yards shy of that. Mid-season form.
Every single day, and being able to do this is just crazy in general.
You said a big-time motivation for you, someone obviously to look up to as you've been along this journey. Devin Tompkins out to the 29-yard line. Defensive side of the ball for the silver and black, 3rd down. Slovis floats. Oh, what a catch! Geez. Reggie Virgil one-handed over his shoulder and somehow brought that in for 23.
Well, if you're greedy Vance, you're just sick, Kurt.
Yeah.
I mean, what else? He's right there. This is great coverage.
If someone would tell me what will the Raiders work on next week at practice, it's all about finish. They've been there, but they haven't found the ball. They haven't finished on the football. They've done terrific.
And he is perfect. So the Raiders here in the second half have held the Cardinals to a couple of field goal drives.
And that is development was going to be the key to getting things turned around here in Las Vegas.
The kickoff return. A lot of moves from Devin Tompkins to get free on the outside. And he is shoved out of bounds outside the 30 on a 34-yard return. But to all of those things, Mike McCoy last year with Tennessee, remember, he had the #1 overall pick last year in Camp Ward.
Yeah, that's the point I wanted to make, Jason. It was that, you know, Mike McCoy.
He hit Tariq Young on that 3rd down pass. Laube on the toss. Good penetration by Arizona to get outside. Jonah Williams.
Safeties. The Raiders have a lot more talent this year than I think they did a year ago.
Laube tried to bounce it outside, and he's wrapped up from behind.
Too much. You got me feeling good over here. But, I think just being more thoughtful about what I eat, you know, each and every single day, you know, what I'm putting into my body, right? You know what I'm saying? I like
got better play callers, better quarterback play. I think it's really going to help the running game.
Aiden O'Connell getting his first snaps of the preseason. And this on 4th down for O'Connell in the pocket. Floats down the field. Dorsett can't get there. His 5th year out of Utah State. Raiders are his 4th team. John Spytek certainly with some comfort with him as they were together in Tampa. He's going to let that go over his head. And checks up at the 5, and Fehoko down there to stop it at the 1-yard line.
I mean, it's certainly not a last place schedule, if you ask me.
That's a nice looking throw by Keaton Slovis. Yeah. Virgil between a couple of different corners for 18 yards.
That's a layer throw. You know, I say, oh, he layered it in there because it was the layer of the cake that just went right over the top of the defender, which was Dalton Johnson.
High football IQ team, and that's what these coaches on both sides of the ball are trying to accomplish.
Raiders have 1 sack tonight, trying to get off the field. Oh, man, what a hurdle.
Yo, that was sick, bro. Let me see that again. That was sick. Oh, my God. That was sick.
Coaches on both sides of the ball are trying to accomplish.
Raiders have 1 sack tonight, trying to get off the field. Oh, man, what a hurdle. The athleticism from Corey Kiner once he got into the secondary. 30 seconds. You know, people watching at home, Rich, you know, they took their first time out with 6:44. They take another one with 6. There's a reason here. Don't know what that is at this moment. There's a reason Clint Kubiak is taking these timeouts here.
He wants to get the offense back on the field. He wants to get some more opportunities. You know, you're down.
Oh, he pumps. He takes a shot down the field. Wide open man across midfield. It's E.J. Williams Jr. down to the 40. Cardinals bring just 4, and O'Connell is pushed back into a sack. Wrapped up from behind. It's Elliott Brown in his first year out of Virginia. It's a loss of 10. It's 4th and 21. O'Connell the pump to the end zone. A little bit of contact. Marset never really looked in for the football, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Cardinals have to snap it one more time before the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's a burst through the middle for Kiner. Inside Raiders territory.
So that was it, man. That was your boy. That was your boy O'Connor. Obviously ended the game. One thing I will say about this is that Cousins looked like a vet. Mendoza looked sharp. He looked like he had been learning. And O'Connell looked just like O'Connell. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, man, I think I'm not going to take nothing away from Aiden O'Connell. I think they're going to try and trade him. But overall, man, the Raiders looked, I think they look better than what they did last year. I will say that they have a lot more to do as far as getting better on the defensive side. Obviously, tackles, cornerbacks are really about to get a rude awakening this year. This year for the Raiders cornerbacks, man, they're going to get some work, bro. It's going to be really hard on them cornerbacks this year. Um, but hopefully the defense, as far as the front defensive line and the linebackers are going to be able to kind of help pick up a little slack. We didn't get to see the defense at full tilt this game. Max didn't play, but a few other guys didn't play. But we are definitely going to see this defense week 1 and can really get a better assessment from there. I will say this: Washington looks good. Beck getting some catches, man, and that touchdown was so vital. I've been kind of hoping that he pans out and that he's going to be somebody that can ascend within this Raiders offense. Somebody I was shocked I didn't see was Thornton. You know, Thornton not really getting too much shine is concerning. Waiting to see what we got. I think the offensive line they look good. They were able to get some push. Defensive line, obviously, like I said, just kind of missing some guys. Um, Masses being in there, I think Masses got a real shot, definitely, I know, to make not only make the team, but never know, could push itself up in the depth chart. Um, Again, man, there was some plays that Fernando made. Fernando made it was 3rd and 4. He made a heck of a play of just evading a sack and just getting the ball out of his hands. And that was something that I really, really admired from him. So, for the most part, man, I think they did well. The Raiders did what they were supposed to do. This was something that was needed, and they had to show what they were capable of as far as coming out here and just trying to put some points up first. Secondly, got to get that defense right. But I think time will tell with this defense and how they grow throughout the season. Again, this is first preseason game. Next week, I don't remember if it's next week they play Houston. I don't remember exactly who it is off the top of my head. But listen, man, that was the reaction I'm going to do for preseason week 1. Be on the lookout for preseason week 2. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Listen, I brought this up here to show y'all, man. Look, here it is right here. Y'all gotta help me out. See that says 29 subscribers. All right, before I get up out of here, get your boy to 50, man. Give me 50 subscribers. Give me 20 likes on this video, man, and then I'm gonna drop the giveaway for the flag. All right. So I'm your boy Raider Rob. It's Raider Nation Central. We out. Just win, baby.